Hello guys, okay this is fake. Welcome to Calimations 108 FM, where we play some of the best songs made by Karen Allison. Let's listen to it. Here's a tune. You know the climate change thing, it is really bad. It is getting really bad, So I want to explain all the things in the song because it is really bad. All these things like factories are causing all the CO2 to get into the air. Let's play a tune. You all know where climate change is really bad. It is causing all of these issues in the world, like global warming, heating, and all these things, and people getting dehydrated. UK reaching 40 Celsius, and I know it's getting really hot. And I wonder what's causing all this heat wave. We have a very serious heat wave warning coming up. This heat wave warning is effective from 1 a.m. to 2 p.m. The current time is currently 1 o'clock in the morning, but it still feels like high noon. It is currently December 19th, 2023. We have found cases of small wildfires happening, and it's actually causing air quality to reduce massively, which has led to the death of 100 people. And warning, this is all fake. Don't show this in public, even though it is clearly fake. And guess what? It's only happening to one place. The only place this is happening to is the United States. We are not sure why it's happening, but companies like the NOAA and NASA are currently trying to work on this issue. And guess what? The Federal Emergency Relief Administration, which has been defunct since 1935, is now back. It's currently December 19th, just coming up to Christmas. I hope we can at least make it to Christmas before the entire world burns up. Anyway, now we can stop with all these plans. Warning, this live imagery might not always be suitable for people, so maybe move away if you have a kind of sensitivity to some imagery. Don't worry, it's not going to be too 18 plus, it's only PG. Ew, he's looking. Oh my gosh, I'm not toys. Oh god. I feel really hot in here, so forget it, I'm panting. I'm panting because it's so hot and there's so much metal on this. I'm just joking. Ha 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 ha. It's getting really hot. Anyway, the effects of dehydration can include dizziness. Joking. I meant the symptoms of heat stroke. So the symptoms of heat stroke can cause stuff like dizziness, exhaustion, and collapsing, and even death. It's a serious emergency, and thousands of people are falling victim to it. And we can't encourage this enough. Stay indoors, stay hydrated, drink a lot of water, get necessary supplies, just in case something bad happens. Anyway, normal programming shall continue. Mom, Dad, I found cigarettes when the baby wasn't. I found cigarettes in the kitchen. So what? We always smoke. Don't get me in trouble, YouTube. I'm just doing this we're doing this for educational purposes. This is a show about why smoking is bad. Yeah, it's bad. You can see that rating up there. It's TV PG. So fortunately, older children can watch this. I know it's really bad. Oh well, guess what? I just realized that if anyone is that unintended, they could find out what it is, and then they'll get addicted, and boom, they'll have nicotine poisoning, and then boom, they'll get tar in their lungs. What is going on here? So much heat in December. Although the question is, will it get worse? New York City, December 19th, 2023, 9:44 p.m. Hey, now that we're 18-year-old, let's say a bad word. Mm-hmm. 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 You might be wondering, why are we on the emergency broadcast system when that was cancelled on New Year's Day 1997 at midnight? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because it's because the computers making the EAS voices are unfortunately starting to malfunction, and we now have to get it through with a voice of word. We now have to get through word and all that kind of stuff. So unfortunately, we'll have to use EBS from now on. Anyway, this heat warning is really bad because the temperatures are currently reaching 45 degrees Celsius or around 113 degrees Fahrenheit. This is one of the hottest temperatures we've seen, and we've seen some places reach up to 50 degrees Celsius or 122 degrees Fahrenheit. This is a very concerning situation, as typically no heat is ever reached this late in the year. Usually New York City, it would probably be around it would probably be about 20 to 30 degrees Fahrenheit, maybe going up into the 40s occasionally, but never would it go up to over 110 Fahrenheit. That's extreme. That's extreme, honestly, and it seems like we'll die. Actually. Oh, and guess what? Guess what now? Guess what? You will not believe how bad this is. Guess what? Yes, people have even started to die from the heat waves, with a whopping 4,000 people dying from the heat waves in just one day. This is horrible, and 20,000 more had severe or permanent injuries that made them collapse. Some people are having painful blisters, and people are starting to get first to second degree burns just from touching the concrete, tar, or asphalt floor. Okay, maybe not tar, but it's really bad now. And that means, you want to know what that means? We're gonna find a way to get out, as we have to get out of the United States, as we found out that all other places, well, sure, they are all being affected by climate change. They are at least much colder, and it's more tolerable. For example, in the UK, temperatures are currently really cold, dipping into negative 5 degrees Celsius. And we like to enjoy the cold, especially sometimes. So, unfortunately, we're gonna have to move out. For those who stay, then I guess I don't know what to do. But anyway, the symptoms of heat stroke include stuff like dizziness, dehydration, and of course strokes. But it can also cause severe to permanent injuries, or at worst, death. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to move out of this country. But anyway, for the time being, normal programming shall continue. Or maybe we should just shut down, because if the temperature goes above 130 degrees Fahrenheit, we will shut down all the channels forever unless we need an EBS. Unfortunately, that's all we have to bring you today, so goodbye. Now you can get 5 liters of ice cream for just $4.99. And yes, I know it's usually up to over £10, but we are setting a Black Friday like deal, which means you can get this for just around $5, minus 1 penny, of course. But okay, you will actually, once you get it, you'll have a nice time enjoying ice cream, and you'll have enough for days. If you share it, it will only be like a day or two. But okay, goodbye. Minnesota, December 20th, 2023, 2:41 a.m. Temperature 52 degrees Celsius or 125.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Boo! Okay, what is this? You might be wondering, what is this super emergency broadcast system thing? Well, we'll tell you what it is. It is when there's a very, very severe thing happening and we have to announce it. This is a super heat wave warning. Repeat, this is a super heat wave warning. In Minnesota, temperatures have been reaching on average 52 degrees Celsius, and it isn't even 3 a.m. yet. And it's projected that in the morning, temperatures will reach over 66 degrees Celsius, or around 151 degrees, or over 150 degrees Fahrenheit, which is a super deadly temperature as no one can survive for that long. Fortunately enough, 104 million Americans, including most Minnesotans, have evacuated. And unfortunately, it's been really hard to deal with it. Our studio feels hot, but not hot enough in order to actually kill us. We found out that 100,000 plus people have been dying from the heat waves each day. Yes, each day they're dying. Unfortunately, you already know the things that can happen from my previous emergency broadcasts. Now there's barely even any breaks for emergency broadcasts. We're just repeating this message forever. It's so bad. This emergency is so bad that I almost can't believe this is happening. Please, thank God, please hope to God that this is all a dream and everything's been going well. Goodbye. What the hell? A super emergency broadcast system now exists? Oh my god, this can't be good. Las Vegas, 4:29 p.m., December 20th, 2023. Unfortunately, guys, we don't have anything to bring you other than the temperatures and stuff like wildfires. Unfortunately, it's only 4 p.m. Yes, and the temperatures have reached a whopping 71 degrees Celsius, or around 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, we were joking about we were not joking about the shutdown. We just really said this repeat of this SEBS thing. The last program played at midnight yesterday, and guess what? It was a program about climate change, of course. And we might be wondering what's causing this. Well, it seems like we might finally have the answer. The answer is that a big ball of energy. Is that a big ball of energy has been roaming all over the United States, but it's not affecting any other part of the world other than the United States land. It's causing stuff like power outages. So excuse us if we occasionally have very low qualities. Oh my goodness, no! What's going on with the quality? Oh my god, what's going on? Oh my god. Okay, just excuse the fact that this is happening, and let's move on. So what's been happening is that millions of people have been dying from the heat waves, and we cannot give you any extra advice. Unfortunately, there's no reason to stay calm. Go into panic mode if you want to. Yes, unfortunately. Unfortunately, this is too hot. There's no reason to stay calm. Go into panic mode. This is just too bad. Wait a second, only one part seems to be blurry. Oh my god, what's going on? Ah! Oh my god! I'm actually burning alive! It's like an oven! Ah! Unfortunately, everyone died. After that happened, the US became an inferno of hell. Temperatures reached 2,000 Celsius or 3,632 Fahrenheit. And it was so hot that paradoxically caused climate change. I'm wondering why. Well, it took all of the it absorbed all of the bad carbon dioxide that all the other places had, and replaced it with reforms, and replaced it with a new form that doesn't actually harm the environment. So and now, except for the United States, which is currently getting hotter and hotter, the world is now saved. Temperatures are currently reading, on average, just a normal 12 degrees Celsius. Colder than usual, but it's not too bad. It'll go back to 615 Celsius in a few days. So fortunately, everything is going fine. Goodbye.